The keys were already in the ignition. I didn't ask if you were ready. The grass was tall and dry against the tides. I didn't think about the return trip. We went 80 on a gravel back road. The wind felt like a heavy punch. I liked the way it made my chest stay. We are never gonna die, never gonna die. We're never gonna die. There's a fire. The camera flashed in the dark. Your face is a wood smudge. Now I can't see the look at me. Maybe you were scared of the cliffside. I was busy watching meters move. I wanted to see how far they would go. Hands were steady on the wheel. I lied when I said I knew where this led. But we are never gonna die. It's a flat night. But we are never gonna die. It's a flat night. The sky is turning that heavy shade of gray. The kind makes your stomach drop. I can feel the morning waiting at the fence. I can feel the crash in my teeth. Oh, but I'm not ready to be still. I'm not ready to be quiet. Beneath the waves where shadows creep, a whisper lingers in the deep. Piano echoes soft and low, a trembling breath before I go. The current pulls me far from shore, where shattered light can touch no more. Strings hum a lullaby so faint, a ghostly sigh without restraint. Ocean deep, you sing to me in glitch and pulse and undertow is claiming me.
Oh, sun, gray sky, gray sky. I am small today. You do not move. Stay. You do not move. You do not move. I am waiting, wait for it. Nothing here is mine. Nothing here is mine. Nothing. Time is mine. Time is mine. Just say breaks like waves against the stone walls, then drink to the health of a fading year. I watched the cups pass from hand to hand. I am a stone at the bottom of a well. There is a
stand upon the shore of a silent land. Voices rise like smoke toward the vaulted roof. They speak of the harvest and the coming frost. Every face is a map of a path. I cannot walk, I hear the music, but I do not feel the beat. The rain outside is a kinder companion. There is a wide sea between my hand and yours, a vast distance that no song can reach tonight. Though the hall is full and the torches burn high, I stand upon the shore of a silent land. Fire to grey ash in the path. The guests depart into the freezing air. I remain where the silence is heavy as.
Wait for the air. Air is thin, thin and blue. Blue is the cold. Wait for the air. Air is thin, thin and blue. Blue is the cold. The pulse. The pulse. The pulse. The pulse. It moves. It moves. Oh. Wait for the storm. Wait for the storm. Cold is the air. Cold is the air. Wait for the storm. Wait for the storm. Cold is the air.
I cross the state line where the river turns black. My boots are worn thin, my coat is torn. The wind doesn't ask me for a name or a past, it just bites through the wool like a winter thorn. I'm looking for a spot where a man can stand without a boss man counting out his bread. I stood by the gates of the big rolling mill. Smoke filled the sky like a heavy wool shroud that told me the fires were all fueled by the pole. The foreman looked through me like I was a cloud. Mr. Miller, I got hands and know how to pull, but you treat every man like a rusted old tool. Where do we go? We are searching for a patch of the common ground. Where do we belong? In a world that's built of iron and of ice. I walk past the fields where the wheat used to grow. Now the fences are high and the wire is sharp. The banker has papers that say he owns the rain. He plays the whole valley like a cold wooden harp, but the dirt doesn't care about a mark on a page. The dirt only knows the sweat and the age. Then I met a woman with a sign in her hand. She said, "Brother, come sit by the fire we made." She spoke of a union and a strength in the line, where no one is lonely and no one's afraid. Suddenly the air didn't feel quite so cold when I looked at the faces, both young and the old. So we walk down the highway, 1,000 or more. The road is our floor and the sky is our roof. We aren't looking for silver or a kingdom of gold, just a life that is honest and a hand that is proof. The world is a hard place for a man on his own, but the many are seeds that have finally flown. We are searching for a patch of the common ground. Where do we belong? In a world that's built of iron and of ice. I'm looking for my place. We are looking for our place, until the harder turns to a home. Found that box under the loose floorboard. The wood is stained and the lid is stuck. It smells like old cedar in your winter coat. I turned the metal key until my thumb went numb. The song is missing 3 notes in the middle. It just skips and clicks like a heartbeat. I'm just trying to remember who I was then, before the years got heavy and the floor stayed cold. Where did you go? Where did I go? Everything I touch turns back into dust. You told me once I had a heart like glass. You said it like a warning, not a compliment.
I remember the way you looked at the door while the street outside was loud with rain and tires. I didn't say stay because I didn't know how. I just watched you carry the blue suitcases. Time isn't a river, it's a closing door. It's the sound of metal scraping against metal. I am sick of looking at my own hands. I am sick of the silence you left in the space. It's been 10 years and I'm still turning the key. I'm just trying to remember who I was then, before the years got heavy and the floor stayed cold. Where'd you just 3 notes missing. 3 notes missing. It just skips over the part where you loved me. Just 3 notes missing. 3 notes missing. Just 3 notes missing. 3 notes missing.
The iron does not blink. It cuts the red earth in two. I sit where the light dies, watching the hills become ghost. The rhythm is a heavy hammer. Each strike is a year gone. The valley is wide and different. The river is a cold vein of silver. There is no map for this say, only the weight of the steam. I am the passenger of my own blood. The engine knows the destination. I only know the speed. A stone in the sky. It burns, but it does not see. I am moving, therefore I track remains. Dust settles on the glass, iron distance, breath.
Paper tucked inside a heavy book. Your blue jacket is turning gray. The sun is eating the ink away. I remember that Tuesday clearly. I stood by the iron gate. The corners are curling up, and the details are hard to keep. Everything is white, bleaching in the kitchen light, bleaching in the light. I forget the way you look, just a shape in a frame. Oh, why? To the station to see if the walls stayed the same. The paint is peeling in strips now. I don't recognize the street names. My friends ask if I miss you. I say I miss the way the light fell across the grass in the garden. Back when the colors were still deep. Everything is white, bleaching in the kitchen light, bleaching in the crowd. I forget the way you looked, just a shape in a frame. Just a hint of a smile, then it's gone.
Gray wood turning to dust. I watch the weeds grow tall. The seasons move without a sound. Everything is changing shape. The path we made is gone, buried under layers of fallen ugly words. The air is cold and thin. I find your old feels heavy in my arms. It smells of rain and winter. It smells of nothing at all. Time is a slow rising tide. It washes the edges of my mind. I try to hold your face, but the lines are getting soft. You are becoming the landscape, a hill in the distance, a stone at the bottom of a lake, and the light is pulling away, and the ground is turning to iron, and the wind is taking the memory, and the years are piling us, and the silence is awake, and the water is too deep. It is gone now. It is gone now. Ooh. I am standing in the field. The garden is quiet, just the frost on the wire, just the breath in my lungs, waiting for the dark. Tape spins back, hear it again. Your voice grainy, so grainy. Just the middle part, wait for the click. Wait for it. Magnetic dust on my hands. Rewind the reel, spin it back, spin it back. Don't let it end, don't let it. Spooling, winding back to end, back to end. Spooling, winding, stay right there, stay right there. Spooling, winding, winding. Keep the loop, keep the loop, keep the loop, keep sat on the porch until the light failed, watching the high branches of the old oak. One leaf finally let go of the limb. It did not tumble or break into pieces. It just practiced a quiet way of falling. The air was still and smelled of damp earth. It is a long road down to the dirt, but every turn is a kind of grace. We are only letting go of what we borrowed from the green, everything we ever knew. He took the path behind the old tool shed, without a suitcase or a heavy word. The space between us felt like cold water. I did not call out, try to stop you. I just watched the way your shoulders moved, until you were a small point in the gray. It is a long road down to the dirt, but every turn is a kind of grace. We are only letting go of what we borrowed from the green, everything we ever knew. The seasons do not ask for our permission. They arrive like a guest who stays too long. I lean my back against the cedar post and feel the wood press hard against my spine, waiting for the white. Tonight I will bank the fire in the stove and listen to the wind shake the window glass. The ground is covered in 1,000 endings, each one a lesson I'm trying to learn, while the world turns its face away. I am learning how to stand in the wind. One circle at a time, a quiet way of falling, just a quiet way of falling.
I see you moving deep in the black. Wait for it. Return to breath, always coming back to you. is good. Always coming back. Cutting through, stay where you are. The light is warm, the water's wide, wide, wide. Stay where you are. I am here. Wait for it. The pause, the pause, the pause, the pause. I'm here. The white frost bites the earth. My voice is thin against the wind. It rises like smoke into the sky. I am a single leaf on the black water. The mountain does not hear my call. It stands in silence as the age turns. I carry the weight of the dying sun. Where is the shore that waits for me? The path has turned to I am. The roots of the world are deep and cold. I have walked until the stars went dark, and the map is a prayer I have forgotten. Lost. The mountain does not hear my call. It stands in silence as the age turns. I carry the weight of a dying sun. Where is the shore that waits for me?
is closing on the lake. One more step into the grave.
Eyes, white skin, white Aries lungs. Walking through the glass trees, feet crack the silver earth. Body is a brittle shell. The wind is a blade, cutting day. I am awake in the freezing glare. Cold it fills the hollow places, but the sorrow burn it all. Trace the path. Memory is a heavy stone. Slide into the grain wood. The silence is a dark stain. Watching the seasons die. The wind is a blade, cutting day. I am awake in the freezing glare. Cold that fills the hollow places, but the sorrow burn it away. Fracture in the eyes, the ache is beautiful. Finding the sunlight, finding the sunlight, finding the sunlight. The wind is a blade, cutting day. I am awake in the freezing glare. Cold that fills the hollow places, but the sorrow burn it all. The light in the cold, the light in the cold, it burns.
The Polaroid is yellowing in the glove box. Your fair face is a blur of chemical ink. You were laughing at a joke I didn't get. I remember the smell of burnt engine oil. The dashboard shook under my cold hands. I haven't washed this car in 3 months. The radio is playing our song again. In our songs like a funeral in a dive. I wanna rip the speakers out. Park behind the pharmacy after midnight. cigarettes, I will light just something all in the third time like a mortar. I'm just really bored of being alone. The radio is playing a song, yeah. Sounds like a funeral in a diner. The speakers out. I was the one who let the air out. Watching the tires go flat in the driveway. I thought it would make you stay longer. God, I'm such a fucking mess. I'm a stain on the upholstery of your life. The radio is playing our song again. Sounds like a funeral in a diner. The speakers out. It's not a memory anymore. It's just an anchor. Cut the cord. Cut the cord. I'm sinking with the melody. That sound you made, it's still in the air. Still in the air. That sound you made, it's still in the air. Right here. That sound you made, it's still in the air. Still in the air. That sound you made, it's still in the air. Just a frequency living inside of me, inside of me. Just a frequency living inside of me. Don't go. Time is moving slow. I can't let go. Can't let go. Time is moving slow. Finally home.
water is a heavy brown today. It moves like it has somewhere to be. Sitting on this rotted cedar stump, my knees ache from the damp morning air. I lost the lure in that willow tree 20 years back when my eyes were sharp. The line snapped and the branch just shook. The river didn't stop for my trouble. It just keeps rolling past the bend, taking the silt and the dead wood down. Rolling on down, I'm just a stone the current missed. My father had a boat with a hole. We patched it with tar and wool rags. Now it's buried under the sandbar, just a gray rib of wood showing through. It just keeps rolling past the bend, taking the silt and the dead wood down. Rolling on down, I'm just a stone the current missed. The sun is dropping behind the pines. The water is turning black as ink. I guess I'll walk back to the house. Let the river do the traveling for me. Let it run. Let it run.
Dust settles on the sill. A thin line of white ash. The grain of the oak table moves like a frozen river. Slow. Patient. The same curve repeats in the water in the glass. I see the shape of time, a math of sorrow, the way the clock stutters. Every circle is a year, every mark is a name. The world is a map, things already gone. patterns are everywhere. The sky has no edge, only the weight of what remains simple. Terrifying.
Every shape is a blur. I forgot the way back. It doesn't matter now. I am drifting in the cold. I am sliding through the ice. The edges have all melted. I don't look for the line. I don't look for the line. The trees are just pillars holding up the low sky. So heavy. You said there was a house. I only see the wet wool. It is sticking to my coat. Let it stay. I am drifting in the cold. I am sliding through the ice. The edges have all melted. I don't look for the line. I don't look for the line. I can feel the frost creeping up my boots. I see a ghost ahead. It is only another cloud coming down to touch me. To touch. Nothing moves. Everything moves. Nothing moves. Everything moves. I am drifting in the cold. I am sliding through the ice. The edges have all melted. I don't look for the light. I don't look for the light. Walking into white. Walking into white. Walking into white. Walking into white. The bark feels like heavy velvet. The hill tilts toward the gray. Cold wind moves the high branches. I watch the silver rain fall. Everything is moving slow. We are
are just drifting now, drifting now. The ground holds us still. Time is a loop of winter, winter. Everything is moving slow. Old roots under the heavy earth, the horizon is a blurred line. Years passing like passing cars. I am a passenger here, waiting for the fog to clear. We are just drifting now, drifting now. The ground holds us still. Time is a loop of winter, winter. Everything is moving slow, moving slow, moving slow.
I found that square of paper today, tucked deep beneath the heavy winter blanket. The edges are curling like dried leaves. Your face is turning into a pale cloud. The blue of your shirt is almost white now. Everything we kept is turning into dust. The color of the sky is leaking out, leaking out. I'm holding on to the ghost of a moment, waiting for the paper to go clear. We were sitting on that old cedar bench before the garden went to tangled weeds. The sun was too bright for the lens, but we didn't care about the exposure then. I can still feel the heat on my neck. Everything we kept is turning into dust. Color of the sky is leaking out, leaking out. I'm holding on to the ghost of a moment, waiting for the paper to go clear. Nothing stays as sharp as we want it. The lines soften until they finally disappear. I'm just a man with a frame, looking for a person who isn't there anymore. Not there anymore. everything we cared is turning into dust. The color of the sky is leaking out, leaking out. I'm holding on to the ghost of a moment, waiting for the paper to go clear. Just a silver blur in the afternoon light. The chemical sand is long gone. Long gone. Fading away. Fading.
Stand still, still we wait, wait for air. Air is cold, cold and bright. Steady now, steady the pulse, pulse in us, in us. Keep the rhythm, rhythm holds. Steady now, holds the space, the space. Vibration, vibration stays, stays for you, for you. You feel the ice, ice is white, white air. Steady now, steady now.
I turn the metal key 3 times. A resistance in the spring. The lid opens. Dust settles on the velvet. A slow rotation. The ballerina is fixed in place. She is missing a hand. She leans at a strange angle. The melody skips a beat where a steel tooth is broken. I remember the smell of wool and the way the window rattled before the world became wide and the air became cold. The spring is winding down. The notes stretch out longer, lower. The velvet is gray now. I am the one who stayed, waiting for the music to fail. Stop. Wait for the click. There, silence is a heavy fabric.
Whispering leaves on a winding road. Autumn sighs and the twilight glow. Our voices blend where the cold winds blow. A harmony soft and slow. Finger pick strings and a lonesome tune. Harker hums neath the harvest moon. Tape hiss whispers of summers gone too soon. And the road hums along into whispering leaves on a winding road. Golden hues where the tall grass grows. Our echoes fade
table smells like a damp dog. You're staring at the parquet floor. Outside the sky is lead, heavy, flat, unforgiving. Tap the glass with the blunt nail. Tap, tap, tap. Does it break? No, it's double glazed. Check the radiator for a pulse. It's cold like a conversation. Pressure in the forehead, waiting for the kettle, not for tea, just for the high-pitched scream. Scream. Burn the logs, watch the orange heat. It won't change the climate, it won't change your sea. Burn the logs, repeat the same mistake. We're just killing the clock. Tick. Found a Polaroid in the drawer. Edges are curled and yellow. You looked younger, maybe just less bored. The fireplace spits a spark, lands on the nylon rug. Synthetic fibers melt. Check your watch, the battery died in June. You bite your lip, I check the door. Burn the logs, watch the orange heat. It won't change the climate, it won't change your sea. Burn the logs, repeat the same mistake. We're just killing the clock. Rain hits the brickwork, snap, crack. The smoke doesn't go up, it stays in my lungs, it stays in the curtains, it stays in our clothes. Burn the logs, watch the orange heat. It won't change the climate, it won't change your sea. Burn the logs, repeat the same mistake. We're just killing the clock. Tick. Small sound, sharp ring, high air, far away, far away. Cold wind, blue sky, hard ground. Gone, still gone. deep.